everyone, and welcome back to Magic the Gathering Revival. I was at my local LGS today, and I had some extra cash in my pocket, and I was deciding on what I wanted to pick up, and thought about it, and we haven't opened some Dominaria in some time, so we are going to crack open these 6 packs of Dominaria today. There's still some good value here in Dominaria. I was also looking at maybe some more Battle Bond, because there's a decent value in our Battle Bond packs as well. Grabbed 6 packs from a opened booster box of Dominaria at my local LGS, and we're going to crack them open and see what we get. Alright, let's get to it. I'm going to try over the next few months here to slowly weed my Walmart and Target buys out and start hitting up the LGSs and giving my money to the people who deserve it. Alright, we'll get to the uncommons. We have a Champion of the Flame. 1/1 red for a 1/1 with trample. Champion of the Flame gets a +2/+2 for each aura and equipment attached to it. Our second uncommon is a Juggernaut. 4 mana for a 5/3. Juggernaut attacks each combat if able. Juggernaut can't be blocked by walls. And our rare, nice, we got a Goblin Chain Whirler. First pack we get a Chain Whirler. Alright, 3 to cast for a 3/3 with first strike. When Goblin Chain Whirler enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each opponent, each creature, and planeswalker they control. Got another Chain Whirler to add to the Goblin deck. And we got a Valduk Keeper of the Flame. 2 and 1 red for a 3/2 at the beginning of combat on your turn. For each aura and equipment attached to Valduk Keeper of the Flame, create a 3/1 red elemental creature token with trample and haste. Exile those tokens at the beginning of the next end step. And we have a Swamp and a Sapperling token. Alright, not a bad way to start it out. We got a Goblin Chain Whirler, guys. I believe I have 2 or 3 now. That'll be the 3rd one, I believe, to add to my Goblin deck. My Goblin deck gets a little stronger every time we open some cards here. Alright, to the uncommons. We have a Time of Ice, 3 and 1 blue. For first and second step, tap target creature and opponent controls. It doesn't untap during its controller's untap step for as long as you control Time of Ice. And the third step, return all tapped creatures to their owner's hands. We got a Settle the Score, 2 and 2 black. Exile target creature, put 2 loyalty counters on a planeswalker you control. And our rare is a Daring Archaeologist. 3 and 1 white for a 3/3. When Daring Archaeologist enters the battlefield, you may return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever you cast a historic spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Daring Archaeologist. And we have a Danatha Capuchin Paragon. 2 and 1 white for a 2/2 Human Knight with first strike, vigilance, and lifelink. Aura and equipment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. And we have a Forest and another Sapperling. 3rd pack, let's get to it. Still looking for a Karn, maybe another Teferi, that'd be nice. Alright. We have a Goblin Warchief. 1 and 2 red for a 2/2. Goblin spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Goblins you control have haste. Our second uncommon is a Jorah's Familiar. 4 to cast for a Flying Bird. A 2/2. Historic spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. And our rare is the Mirari Conjecture. 4 and 1 blue. First step, return target instant card from your graveyard to your hand. Second step, return target sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. And third step, until end of turn, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. And we have a Tatiova Benthic Druid. 3, 1 green and 1 blue for a 3/3, and whenever a land enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life and draw a card. And we have a Mountain and a Knight token. Alright, let's keep it rolling here. We got 3 more packs to go. Hopefully Hopefully we can find one of those walkers. Alright. We have a Dauntless Bodyguard. 1 white to cast for a 2/1. As Dauntless Bodyguard enters the battlefield, choose another creature you control. Sacrifice Dauntless Bodyguard. The chosen creature gains indestructible until end of turn. We have a Merfolk Trickster. 2 blue for a 2/2 with flash. When Merfolk Trickster enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. It loses all abilities until end of turn. And our rare is a Primeval's Glorious Rebirth. Not exactly what we're looking for. 5, 1 white and 1 black. Return all legendary permanent cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. I got this in a foil and it looks really freaking sweet. Alright, and we got a Quendi Pride Ephemerate. 3 and 1 white for a 2/2 with double strike. Creatures you control with first strike have double strike. A mountain and an elemental token. Alright, we're down to our last 2 packs. Can we get one of the crazy hits? I'd even be cool with a Mox Amber. Another Mox Amber would be nice. Alright. Alright, we have a Wizard's Lightning, 2 and 1 red. This spell costs 2 less to cast if you control a wizard. Wizard's Lightning deals 3 damage to any target. Not a bad little uncommon. We have a Memorial to Glory. Memorial to Glory enters the battlefield tapped. You can tap to add 1 white or pay 3 and 1 white and sacrifice and create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. And our rare is a 2-headed giant. 2 and 2 red for a 4/4. Whenever 2-headed giant attacks, flip 2 coins. If both coins came up heads, 2-headed giant gains double strike until end of turn. If both coins came up tails, 2-headed giant gains menace until end of turn. And we have a Tiana Ship's Caretaker. 3, 1 red and 1 white for a 3/3 with flying and first strike. Whenever an aura or equipment you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you may return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. And we have a Swamp and a Night token. So we started out strong with the Chain Whirler, and we kind of hit a wall here. Is this the pack? Let's crack it open and find out. Alright, we got a Cast Down. Nice. 1 and 1 black. Destroy target non-legendary creature. Knight of Grace. 1 and 1 white for a 2/2 with first strike and hexproof from black. Knight of Grace gets a +1/+0 as long as any player controls a black permanent. And our rare. No. We have another uncommon. Maybe that means we got a foil. We have a Warcry Phoenix, 3 and 1 red for a 2/2 with flying and haste. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, you may pay 3. If you do, return Warcry Phoenix from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking. And our rare is a Zahid Jinn of the Lamp. 4 and 2 blue for a 5/6. You may pay 3 and 1 blue and tap an untapped artifact you control rather than pay the spell's mana cost. And we have a Plains and a Night token. Why was that pack backwards? Do you guys see that? The rare was at the end, 3 uncommons in the middle. I guess, oh, because we didn't get a legendary creature. That's why I got it. Alright, so today, no foils. Kind of a disappointment. Always like to pull a foil. Alright, we have a Daring Archaeologist. The Mirari Conjecture. Primeval's Glorious Rebirth. 2-headed giant. And our pull of the day is our Goblin Chain Whirler. Alright, that'll do it for this episode on Wednesday. We will see you next week with some more random packs. Have a good one, guys. Give the video a like. Check me out on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. We'll see you next time.